beautiful day.
Yes, it is.
Watching the trash go by.
I'm on Trash Watch.
Ah!
Taking all sorts of interesting pictures. Actually, we just passed over a bucket that was submerged probably about 4 or 5 feet under the water.
One of those 3-gallon, 5-gallon plastic bucket. Yeah?
Hard to tell from that depth.
Yeah. Well, we might as well talk about buckets.
We lost our bucket last time.
Last time we lost our bucket overboard because the knot was not secured on it. We had it attached with a lanyard, but the knot came undone.
Always tie your bucket.
I know. We went back to get it. We did a bucket overboard drill, went back for it, but it was gone.
Yeah. Oh well.
So, anyway, but those buckets come in handy. Those plastic buckets, we see a lot of them out here.
Yeah, we sure do. We saw one yesterday that still had the lid on it. It was pretty much submerged. You can see it just barely above the surface. That one had a lot of growth on it.
Yeah, had a lot of growth on it. But we carry a few buckets. We have a couple of 3-gallon buckets. One of them is Anchor Road. It comes packaged that way. We put a canvas cover over it and got rid of the plastic lid. And we have another bucket that's sort of an emergency bucket. It's got bottled water and high-calorie foods and a space blanket. And
a couple of t-shirts and old flares and a pocket knife and what else is in there? Some band-aids.
Signaling devices, space blanket, mirror, a small first aid kit.
Yep.
Yeah. And then of course we have our sanitary bucket, which is a 3-gallon bucket with a screw top lid on it that's altogether more sanitary.
Yeah, that screw lid we found at City Mill, that's pretty sweet. We had just the regular snap lid on that, which was getting kind of brittle and hard to use, but those screw lids are nice. The
screw lid's great. It's even more comfortable. But back to use a bucket.
Blue plastic bin.
Another plastic bin?
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, we use the plastic bucket at sea because it's just much easier to live with, cleaner, and everything else in every way than trying to use a marine head, especially on a boat this size. And we have a small dipping bucket, probably, what, a half-gallon or 1 gallon maybe?
I think it's a half-gallon.
Half-gallon bucket. We dip seawater up to do washing dishes or washing hair or bodies or whatever. Again, with a lanyard on it. So, but you know, we see so many of those dang buckets out here. I'm beginning to wonder.
Well, you just have to secure
Just have to make sure you don't lose it. There's really no practical alternative to the plastic sanitary bucket, but the other bucket that we use to dip water, you can make a canvas bucket, a regular old-timey ship's deck bucket. We should make one. We're making a lot of other stuff. We might as well make one of those. So today is what is it? The July 14th? No, 15th, day 16.
Day 16.
Our position is approximately 37 degrees north latitude, 158 degrees west longitude. The weather is fine. It's a little bit cooler, but not much.
Not much. We did 108 miles yesterday. Woo!
Yeah, and the speed we're going now, we're going to do it again. But, you know, we'll see. It all depends on the conditions. The sea seems to be flattening out a little bit, but we're not reducing speed. If the wind keeps up, 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks to Sitka, we hope.
And you rigged up our lifelines today?
Yeah, I rigged up the extra lifelines.
So we've had really nice weather for a couple of weeks, but we're not expecting it to last. So this is a precaution that we took coming down the coast. This is chest height for me, so it gives a little bit extra something to bump up against if I lose my balance, and a little bit more to hold on to up forward. So, a little bit extra stability and security just in case.
Yep. And, you know, can't be too safe on the boat. Anyway, that's what's happening out here in the middle of the North Pacific. We're just entering the zone of the, what they're calling the heavy debris.
No, this is the light debris area.
I thought the red zone was the heavy debris.
Nope.
Are you sure? I thought the blue was light and the red was heavy.
We'll
look it up. Okay, we'll see. There's another piece of styrofoam floating over there.
The red zone is the lighter debris, the blue zone
Piece of
is
styrofoam. And that's about the smallest thing we even bother mentioning. It's about the size of a slice of bread or something like that.
There's just all the small, tiny pieces. The first or second day, we were starting to count them, and I think the first hour we were up to like 100 and something, and it's like, screw this. So we don't even bother counting anything.
Yeah, the stuff comes in classes. There's this little stuff about the size of a thumbnail or smaller, and we just call confetti.
Yeah.
And it's just constant. You're just constantly passing by it all the time. And then there's stuff that's bigger than that, but smaller than a slice of bread.
Yeah.
And we don't count that stuff at all. And then there's things that are between, say, from the size of a slice of bread up to the size of a cooler lid.
Yeah. Now we've seen actually some pretty big things this morning. Saw that one orange piece that was...
Yeah, a big orange box or basket of some sort, about a good 3 feet square. Couldn't tell how deep it was, but... And anyway, a lot of stuff. We'll do a detailed thing later. I keep saying that, but we keep mentioning it because every day is like, my gosh, there's so much of it out here.
Yeah. What do you say?
I mean, we'll spend 4 hours in the cockpit watching, counting the stuff, and then imagine what goes by in the dark when
we haven't seen, that you can't see.
And when it's flat calm and we're motoring, it's just the sea is just covered with it.
Yeah.
Of course, now we're sailing. It's a little bit rougher. There's some white caps out there. We don't see as much.
A fraction of what's out there compared to when it's smooth.
Yeah. And we can only see, unless it's big, like. A 24-inch mooring ball or something like that, at least. We aren't going to see it if it's more than 100 feet from the boat, half submerged and all that. The maximum would be something really large, like that big styrofoam float that we saw yesterday, about 100 yards away. And that was a cube that was about 3 feet. It was about 3 feet square, a 3 feet cube. 3 feet by 3 feet by 3 feet, about that big with a net around it.
Yeah, we saw that one from a long ways off.
Saw it from a long ways off, went over and got a picture of it. But we're not diverting our course just to get pictures of this stuff, especially while we're sailing. We're just, cruising along, and if it comes close enough to get a picture of it, we get a picture of it. If not, we don't. So anyhow, that's what we're up to today. Laura, there's what's that? What is that? I don't know. Piece of blue plastic. That's the kind of thing. Small bits pass by every couple of minutes.
Small bit.
There's another one on the other side, same color, probably a piece of the same thing.
Oh, no, that's just a piece of bucket.
Piece of plastic. That looked like a handle or something. Anyway, that's the kind of stuff. Oh, we saw another wheel this morning.
Yeah, I think it was the match to the other one.
It looked like a match set. Something from it had the same color rim, silver painted rim.
Yeah.
Looked like a light truck wheel, tire and all.
Amount of growth.
Yeah. Strangest thing. Anyway, so Laura's got to come back in off the deck there and fix lunch.
Yeah, time for lunch. I think we're going to have grilled tuna and cheese sandwiches.
Oh, yay, that sounds good. All right. Say bye, Laura.
Oh, small bit.
Another small bit? Oh, yeah, that's another one. Look at that. See what I mean? Every couple of minutes, one of these things the size of a slice of bread goes by.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.